Ayton is out there with James. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Troy Murphy. And it's Queen in at center. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Fears. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Doncic outside. He takes it in, and Doncic throws it down.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
And the Pelicans with possession here. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Fears with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. A nice shot by Fears. Fears has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeBron. A 26-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, he usually brings range from there, but not this time.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now here's James. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart, taking what's his out there.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 1. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Memphis. Smart kicks to Doncic. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
On defense, the Lakers. And the dunk by Williamson.
And Zion might be one of, if not the most powerful dunker in the league.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Oh, good with the triple. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Williamson. Oh, he sledgehammered it in.
Climb that ladder. unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
So for the Pelicans, Bays checked in for Herbert Jones. And Poole subbed in for Fears. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Maxi Kleba comes in for LeBron. Alton Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Lakers trail by 6. Vincent with it. And they get it. And he sinks the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Man, oh man, he's just a wrecking ball when he puts his head down and gets to the rim. Williamson taking flight again.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Kleba. And stolen by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's Connect. Hasn't made one yet. 32 seconds left in the first. From past the arc. Cleveland, no good. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami. And it's in there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Lakers trail by 10. Now here's Smart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The shot, no good. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For New Orleans, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That free throw good from Bay. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Gabe Vincent. Jackson Hayes is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Connect. And it's LeBron at the small forward position.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Pass to Alvarado. The kick out to Poole. Bangs home the trifecta. Poole's got his second basket of the night. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Kevin?
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Yves Missi. Herbert Jones comes in for Looney. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Now, Connect. He has yet to score. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by Poole. And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts their momentum.
It sure does.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Pelicans making a switch here. Queens checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Marcus Smart comes in for Dalton Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Now here's Ayton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Memphis. Inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. You do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Lakers trail by 18. Ayton, the pass to James. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Hayes, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And the basket by Jones.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Such a wide-open look. Poole's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Smart. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a wide-open look for James. Good, and Smart gets the assist. LeBron's got 5 now.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jordan Poole. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Jake LaRavia comes in for LeBron. 1:31 left to play in the first half. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, you love seeing this from Zion. The talent we know is undeniable. And tonight, so is the production.
Doncic with the bucket. 1:11 left in the first half. Pelicans leading by 21. Pass to Queen. Here's Williamson. Rebound the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Now, Williamson. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's Doncic, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 9 points in the game so far.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Misses from the corner.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
A wide open look here for Fears. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight, and so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Pelicans ahead, opening up a huge gap. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us? Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining.
Well, these guys can't hit the threes. Pretty hard to win like that these days.
Maybe they went to the Dr. O'Neil School of Shooting.
And moving on here, and that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who had
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the Pelicans 5. New Orleans has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Pelicans leading by 22. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
James finds Laravia. No good from outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Queen, and he banks in the layup. Queen's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Lakers call time here.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Doncic. Averaging 33 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Pass to Queen. Williamson looking it over. 5 on the clock. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew he'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And that one drops.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the Pelicans miss again. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Over in the corner, LaRavia. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LaRavia's got his first 3 points of the game.
So he just finds a teammate.
Pelicans leading by 23. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. LA's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Doncic. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Arabia passes to James. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Here's Queen. No good on the triple. The Lakers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Smart. But Trey. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Fears with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. So Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Smart kicks to Kleba. Beyond the arc. And Hayes throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
.58 seconds left in the third quarter. Crosses over. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the triple. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Vincent. Hayes with the steal. Outside for Smart. A three-pointer off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Bay. Puts up a three. It doesn't go for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Smart. Los Angeles with another miss. This one for three, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. 5 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look.
And so it's New Orleans, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at Los Angeles. James is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then there's Hayes. And it's Connect in at the 2-guard. Kleba with the bucket.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
New Orleans has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Here's Poole, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And slicing inside with confidence. Poole right there, dangerous when he attacks.
James, the pass to Hayes. Now Vincent, he's defended by Alvarado. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Smith subbed in for Vincent. Poole with no one around. That 3 off the mark. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. For 3, Smith. And the Lakers with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Count the basket.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to Misi. Back to Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And here's James outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's New Orleans with it. Poole looking it over. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Smith. Just 4 to shoot. No good again that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Ayton kicks to Smith. Jacks up a 3. No good that time. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Misi, covered by Smith. Poole on the wing. Fires at the elbow. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And that mid-range isn't where Bay butters his bread, but if forced, he's more than able of knocking those down.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Matkovic is checked in, and then for the Lakers, Jake LaRavia is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Smart comes in for Connect, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Smith. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
Yeah, no doubt, he was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Back to Misi. Pass to Matkovic. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Luka Doncic. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And you know, Jordan Poole made a name for himself in this league with his perimeter shooting, but he is also a really good finisher.
Doncic feeling it out. Traps in the tray.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he's good on the 2nd. Smart dishes to LeBron. Fires the 3. Misi grabs the rebound. Knocks it loose. LaRavia finds James. From downtown, can't get it to fall. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. So you can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Zion Williamson.